Go.
Good morning to Sunday morning breakfast show. This morning we're going to be making a kind of eggy on the toasty with cheesy and bacony. Normally speaking, we'd only put one E in there, but you know, we just thought we'd throw 3 in there because we don't actually have a real name. For this recipe, you're going to need 3 eggs, 4 slices of kind of not realish bacon, a little bit of butter, a bit of cheese, a jug that looks exactly like this. Don't get the cheap plastic ones, get that one. And 4 slices of otherwise very bread looking fluff. You also need salt and ketchup. I like Master Foods because they support the starving children in Africa. Right, so let's start off by cracking out eggs. What are you doing?
Getting ready for beef. Steaks.
He's obsessed with beef. It's no big deal. So yeah, just doing this, and while I get this cooking, we might just make up some little dessert. I've got some muffin mix and a few that I've made earlier that I'll show you in just a moment. I want to be careful not to get little bits of egg in the egg while you crack it. It takes quite a lot of skill to get it just as perfect as I do. And you don't want to whisk it too much either, otherwise it turns into like this really sloppy, almost soupy kind of consistency. Like that is just perfect, because if you take it too far, then you don't get any kind of inconsistencies, no character in the egg. Love popping the bubbles. Yes, of course you do. So I let one of my pathetic little chefs look after this while we go check out the muffins I made previously. If you look in my fridge of complete unorganizedness, you'll notice that unfortunately there's only 2 muffins left due to my very hungry cameraman last night who got incredibly drunk and needed munchy food. But these were quite delicious. It's just a simple muffin mix with a great chocolate topping that you can make. Get the ingredients for from any Woolworths or Coles. I prefer Coles. And you can add a little bit of cream. All the best. And you'll find yourself on your way to a happy morning. Let's see how the egg's doing. Let's get out of here, sous chef. Sous chef thinks he does everything. Really, he doesn't do anything. He knows how to flip eggs because I taught him about 6 months ago. He's very proud of himself. Why don't you flip that egg back over? See, he's getting worked up over it, isn't it cute? Go and get out of here. Righto, so we've got our egg done now. The outside is a great shot. Now that we've got our egg done...
Can we do the bacon?
No, we can't. We're going to do the bacon now.
Yes.
You just let the egg cool a little bit because you'll find all the oil kind of sticks to the edge of it and it burns your mouth. It's not really pleasant, you know, it's not what we want here. We want at all. Put a little bit more oil in. And the bacon slices marinate just a little. Unfortunately, the stupid program I work for has only funded me for a small fry pan, so I can't do 4 pieces. I'm going to have to complain about that later. Hopefully, they'll feel inclined to give me a better one, because otherwise I'm going to use the entire show time to complain about the inadequacies of their program. So for now, I think we're going to have a bit of overlapped frying going on. So hopefully you won't be withheld by such stupid companies as BBC and you'll have a full-size fry pan. What kind of chef am I? I don't have a real fry pan. Honestly, I ask you. So let them sit for a little while. We put the toast in. Ben has previously buttered the toast, which is not yet toasted, so I'm going to have to get bread of my own. The cameraman seems to think it'll be fine with the butter on there, even though it'll drip down and start a huge fire. It's no big deal. We had one last night, and we managed to put it out by evolving our noses. He believes me. Anyway, moving right along. What are we going to do with this cheese stuff? Now, generally speaking, I would just sprinkle a little bit on top and add some ketchup and smoky barbecue sauce. Not the normal barbecue sauce, smoky barbecue sauce, and of course made by Master Foods because they support the children in Africa. Now, I'm not really satisfied with this cheese because it's a blend of shredded natural mozzarella and cheddar, and we don't like cheddar cheese. We'll use it anyway. Let's see how the bacon's coming along. Yes, and he successfully flipped it using his egg flipping skills. It's incredible to see him multitasking.
Flip them over. That's just stupid.
Anyway, it's time for the break for the ads. Remember, next week we're going to be making Swedish offal sandwiches. They're quite exotic apparently, and I hear it's a delicacy in some parts of Ireland. We'll get that for next week. See you soon. Go. This morning we've been working on our new TV show series, The Sunday Breakfast Show. It will consist of me walking around acting like a genius, making food, and Ben walking around behind me consistently acting like an idiot, which is pretty much our normal lives anyway, so it's not that much of a big deal, is it? He's very excited.
Correction. I'm the genius.
Sure. Yep. He's the genius. Anyway, my bacon's burning and we're about to start on because the ads are over. So we'll see you soon. Farewell.
We're back.
Oh my god, it's burnt.
Nice one.
Nice crispy bacon has been completely roasted.
Oh yeah.
Are you in character at all?
No, not yet.
Oh, sorry. You recorded that.
You want to quit? Welcome back from the ads. I hope they weren't too boring. As you can see, my pathetic fryman has over-fried my bacon slices, so they are no longer crispy, but they are in fact 25% carbon, which means we're all going to get cancer. That's no big deal because I'm not actually eating these. The studio audience is. Isn't that right?
I'm the audience. Yes, that's right.
Actually, I have about 500 people sitting down there laughing at all my jokes, but you can't hear them. Anyway.
Obviously,
Get
he's
our bacon
hallucinating.
chips out, put them on the plate, hand the fry pan to my fail whale, who's currently unavailable. And then we get the toast out that I prepared earlier. As my sous chef puts some of the crispy bacon onto the toast, I will proceed to butter this toast that has not yet been buttered. You'll find while buttering, it's very important to keep your technique loose as not to scrape the bread too much, especially if it hasn't been completely toasted right. You need it to have like a kind of golden look, but not too much. At least that's how most people like it. If you don't like it that way, then quite frankly you're weird and you should seek help. Righto, so we've got our bacon, we've got our egg, put the bacon and the egg on. It's quite simple really. You need to kind of cover the whole toast. None of these kind of just throw a bit on there. It needs to look right. It's all about the looks. Well, hold your horses. Now we have our breakfast here. This would approximately serve one of me, two of most people, and maybe 3 or 4 people could eat these if they're old ladies, or maybe Lukes who have very small amounts of stomach room. Other than that, it's important to put the ketchup on in a kind of graceful manner, as to imply the delicacy of this dish, and then finish off by putting on a clean plate and serving with mayonnaise. Now, normally we'd have mayonnaise, but our mayonnaise stocks got depleted by Japanese people that were living off it because the uranium was burning their skin off, and so we don't actually have any mayonnaise, but I'm sure you won't have the same problem. So that's our dish finished. We'll see you next week for the offal sandwiches. I'm really looking forward to the offal sandwiches. I don't know if you know, in between the week on Wednesday nights I actually have another show called the Wednesday Night Cooking Show, and on that show I do believe we're going to be making lasagna out of nothing but whole wheat pastry and cashews. I'm not really sure how they want me to do that, but it's going to be an interesting adventure, and we'll see you there. Bye now.
Bye.